Good afternoon, everybody. Today is March 29, 2023. Today our lecture is Visuddhimagga, part of Purification. Samadhi need is body concentration. Anapanasati, mindfulness in breathing, part 110. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha. Say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So the Anapanasati mindfulness and breathing meditation is connect to meditation method, the samatha, tranquil meditation, and Vipassanā, insight meditation. So that's why here the Buddha explained after attain jhana, absorption stage, that attainment should be applied in the insight meditation, Vipassanā. So continue talking about that kind of how to change from the samatha meditation into Vipassanā meditation after getting the attainment. So that's why today we will learn that one is studying Pali like this here. Kata. So Pali studying kata means how. So how to make a practice the insight meditation after getting the attainment jhana stage samatha. So that one studying how kata. The Pali kata how. So he is explain more detail. So is the person who practice breathe mindfulness and breathing, anapanasati. The meditator mentioned here, so that meditator, so. Samapatti do, samapatti. Samapatti is here jhana samapatti. We have to understand. Samapatti do from the jhana, samapatti from the absorption, attainment of the absorption stage. Uttaya. Uttaya is the right translation is standing, but imagine from the process of the attainment. Samapatti. That means it's changing samatha, tranquil meditation into Vipassanā. It's Pali mentioned all the time, Uttaya. Uttaya meaning is changing, emerging from the attainment stage into the other different kind of Vipassanā situation, because of the Vipassanā meditation object and samatha meditation object is different. That's why we have to change our mental training from the samatha meditation object into Vipassana meditation object. That's meaning that transition period changing from samatha meditation into Vipassana meditation. We need to do emerging from the samatha meditation. There is a otaya. That means otaya. Just like when you sitting situation into the standing, because you want to change another posture, maybe walking, maybe standing, you want to do, you have to, from sitting, you have to stand up. Otaya means that means stand up. But stand up actually here meaning is in meditation, it's not like this. The example, there is an example. When you want to change from the sitting posture into other different posture, you have to stand up, and then maybe you walking, and then maybe you standing. So that stand up situation is a transition period from sitting posture into other different posture, isn't it? Like this. So the meditator practice the samatha meditations and get the jhana, and then that attainment, you have to emerge from that, because that meditator want to change his meditation method from vipassana and from the samatha into vipassana. That is he need to do. So if you stay just the jhana stage, samadhi stage, how that person change vipassana? Can't do that, because of samadhi nature and vipassana nature, the meditation object is totally different. That's why the Pali here mentions samapatti to uttaya. That meaning is very mention the process changing from the samatha into vipassana meditation. So you have to understand like this, okay? So samapatti to uttaya. Samapatti to from the attainment, uttaya emerging or changing into different. So how here mentioned asasa pasasana. Asasa pasasana. So that one is we later on this one is Karajagayo first. Karajagayo. Karajagayo is we say asasa pasasa is a Karajagaya. Asasa pasasa is a physical body, connect with the physical body. Karajagaya. Because of the not only physical body, but also mind also. That's why Karajagayo ja Chedan ja ti Chedan ja iti. Chedan ja. You know. So physical body and mind, chitta. These two dharma is asasa pasasana for in-breath and out-breath, samudaya cause. Samudaya is cause. Here samudaya. Samudaya is sang udaya. Udaya is coming out. because of the cause. So here the meaning Bali mentioned asasapasasa has a two cause, two main cause. Is Karajakaya, physical body, and chitta, mind. Because of these two causes, asasapasasa arising continuously. Whenever you are still alive, even though you sleep in, asasapasasa is keep on, arising, disappear, like this, continuously until you die. Yeah. So that's why, the meditator emerging from the attainment of the samatha meditation, watching pasati, these asasapasasa with the cause, physical body and mind. So Vipassanā is watching like this. Physical body, Karajakaya is materiality, rupa, isn't it? Chitta is not only chitta, but also Mandafeda, Chittasika also. But chitta is main, so that's one just mentioning. Main, chitta. Okay? So anyway, nama and rupa. Chitta is nama, Karajakaya, physical body is a rupa. So the inside meditation, Vipassana meditation object is only nama and rupa. That's why that meditator shade into like this. Not only just asasapasasa. He watching. Asasapasasa is main core is Karajakaya, physical body. This is materiality, rupa, chitta. This is a nama. So nama and rupa watching asati like this. That is important to change. How to change from samatha meditation into vipassana meditation. Okay, so that is a very short answer. How we practice, how we change from samatha meditation into vipassana meditation. But it's not enough because we need to. Buddha want to explain with the example, so that's why here yatahi. Yatahi, for example, with the example, the Buddha explained with the example that situation. So here example is a kamara kekriya. Kamara kekriya. Kamara is Smith, Kamara, Smith. Kakriya. Kakriya is kind of bellow, kind of the bat to blow the air, because of the smith, they need fire. Power of fire too strong because they want to melt metal with the fire. So to make a more firepower, they need wind. So to make a wind with the bed, air bed. So Kakriya is that kind of air bed to blow, to make a powerful fire. Understand? Yeah. So Kamara Kakriya is the smith's bellow, kind of the bed to make a air blowing continuously. Okay. So Kamara Gagriya, the blacksmith bellow, Dhamman Manaya. Dhamma Manaya. Dhamma mana is blowing. Dhamma manaya means blowing. Because the air is blowing continuously, isn't it? We need, because of fire power. So fire element and wind element is a front element. If you want to make a more fire, you need flowing with the wind, isn't it? So the kind of nature, the blacksmith might make like this. Dhamma manaya, blowing with the air. Basatimcha. Basatimcha is a kind of the bed, the bed. That person make that bed is make stretch and like this, moving like this. So make a flow continuously air strongly. So Pasadencha is a kind of the bed. The bed and the blowing instrument is connect. So bed is moving like this, air is blow into the bellows. So that meaning here. Pasadencha Purisasa. Purisasa. Cha is the leader, okay? Purisasa is the person who make that kind of blowing. Taja. Taja is ta is referred to the wind, air. Taja means ja is a make, producing the air. To make a producing air, Vayama is effort. Yeah, that person need to make effort, isn't it? Not automatically. This is a manual, not machine. The blowing is not like with a motor blowing, not like this. At the Buddha time, that person need continuously make effort, isn't it? That meaning here. Purisasa Tajang Vayamanja. Padeja. Padeja is a depend on their situation, depend on their cause. You can imagine. To produce a very strong wind, the person continuously make effort, vidya, need, and then the bed also need, isn't it? The bed is not continuously moving to blow the wind. These two situations require air. Wato. Wato is air. Sancharadi. Sancharadi is a blowing. Sancharadi is a blow. Air blow, air move. Sancharadi. Sancharadi is a moving around. So air is moving. Like this. That's an example. That's what the Buddha gave the example. So examples are compared with the meditative situation, meditative what happened at the time. So Ewa Mewa, very similarly. Ewa Mewa, similarly, Kayanja, physical body also, Chaitanja, mind and manifest also. So Rupa and Nama, isn't it? Two. Paticca, depend on these two, body and mind. Nama and Rupa. Depend on Nama and Rupa. Asasa Asasa pasa sati. Oh, you make it in breath and out breath. In our body, we think, oh, asasa pasasa is automatically happen, but not automatically. That the asasa pasasa we continuously make in breath and out breath, in breath and out breath continuously because nama and rupa, physical body and mind. Okay, so there is a very similarly with in the example the person who make vidya to to make a movement or the bed, so bed flowing there continuously the air like this, like this. Okay, so the door, the door from that asasa pasa seja. Asasa pasasa also in breath and out breath also kaya and ja, or physical body also. These two kind. Here asasa pasasa in out moving, and physical body is a rupandi, rupa. Physical materiality, rupandi. Chaitanya, Chaitanya is mind also. Tan samyuddha dhamme ja. Tan samyuddha dhamme. Tan is a refer to the mind. Ta. Ta is a refer to the mind. So tan samyuddha associate with that mind. Dharma is we hear Chitasika, Mandafeda. So Pali Tang Samyutta Dhamme Cha meaning is the association of the mind, the Mandafeda also Arubandi or Aruba. So Aruba is a two kind. Aruba Nama. Aruba means a Nama. Mentality is a two kind. Mind and Mandafeda. Mind and Mandafeda is a mentality. Arupa or Nama. So like this, our tapeti analysis. Yeah. Every single in-breath and out-breath focus on that, changing the Vipassanā is like this, or body and mind, Nama and Rupa analysis. Every single moment watching Nama, Rupa, like this. Yeah. That is Vipassanā. That is not samatha, not samatha meditation. So changing like this, okay. So yamita sankebo. Oh, this is a just only sankebo. Sankebo is a brief, not detail. Yamita ayam ita. Ayam, that kind of explanation is ita. In that anapana sati meditation, sankebo. In brief explaining. Vitarobana. Vitaro is a detail. Detail is Namaruba Ovatana. Namaruba Ovatana we call Parado later Awi Bhavisati. Sorry. Awi Bhavisati. Awi plus Bhavisati. Awi Bhavisati. Awi clearly Bhavisati happened. So the detail is a later in the Panyanidisa, talking about the wisdom. At the time, we will learn more detail. Okay, so right now, just introduction. Because here, that session is just only about the concentration. So that don't want to explain about more detail about the wisdom. So Namarupa Vatana is the wisdom. So that's why later more clearly happen in the Namarupa Vavatana. That session, Namarupa Vavatana session is in the chapter 3. Chapter 3 is a Panya Nidisa. Right now we are learning Samadhi Nidisa about the concentration, isn't it? So later, session 3 is Panya Nidisa, talking about the wisdom. So at that time, we will learn more detail. This one, okay? So don't worry about that. Okay, so the here English translation is how on emerging from the attainment is attainment of the jhana, samapatti, the meditator see that in-breath and out-breath have a physical body and a mind as their origin. So their origin means the cause, the main cause. And then just as, for example, in the example is one of blacksmith bellows are being blown. The wind moving into the bed and then the man appropriate effort, the required effort he make. So very similarly in that example, for the meditator, in-breath and out-breath are due to the body and mind. So next in define and analysis, in-breath and out-breath, the body the three dharma is materiality, rupa, and the consciousness. The associated stage with the consciousness is immaterial mentality. Nama. Oh, this is in brief, but the detail will be explained later in the beginning of the mentality and materiality. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so go to the next one. Pali A1. A1 like this. A1 like this. Nama Ruban. Nama and Rupa. Mentality and materiality. What would tapitwa after analysis? What would tapitwa? After analysis, tassa is these nama and rupa, mentality and materiality, paccaya, cause. Purisati, such for namarupa cause. Because, don't understand the cause of namarupa, they take a wrong cause. That's a big problem. If something happen, you don't know the real cause, you take a wrong cause, so you trying to sort it out that problem, you never get the answer. You cannot sort it out that kind of problem because you take a wrong cause. That is very important. So that's why in Vipassanā, Namarupa Pariccheda Jnana, analysis of the mentality and materiality wisdom, you need to search the cause of the Namarupa. So we call another step of the wisdom level is Paccaya Parikha Jnana. Paccaya Parikha. Paccaya is a cause, isn't it? So take the cause of Namarupa. That is very important. If we cannot search that kind of real cause, we cannot get the answer what we want in the insight meditation Vipassanā. That's why. Okay? That's why after Namarupa separate, Vavatapidwa, Namarupa, Vavatapidwa. After separate analysis, then Namarupa, the meaning is whenever every single moment you practice a Vipassana, just watching Namarupa, these two things only you find out. And then after that, what is the cause of that Namarupa? Why that Namarupa arising? You need to search the cause of Namarupa. So, Tassa Pachaya Puriye Sati, Pali mentioned here. Tassa Pachaya Puriye Sati. Such. Okay? Such the cause of Namarupa. Materiality, mentality. So the Namarupa, the Pachaya is here, Pachaya is just mentioned cause. So the cause is when you learn Paticcasamuppada, dependent origination. In the Paticcasamuppada, mention the causes is Vijja, Dana, Kama, and Ahara, Phassa, Namarupa. Vijja is a main cause. Dana also, Kama action also. Yeah, we learn the dependent origination, Paticcasamuppada cause. These are cause of Namarupa. So, okay. Anyways, later we will this one also learn. Okay, so here just mention briefly. Purification. Purification is a searching for the cause of Namarupa. Purification, the person searching for the cause of Namarupa. Nan Deswa. Nan meaning is these causes. Deswa after seeing. Deswa after seeing. Tisubi ho. Adasu. Tisu is a three. Ada here. Ada is the time. Three kind of time: present time, past time, future time. Present time is in the middle. Previous one is past time. Future later is future time. So tisu be adasu. Three kind of time. But the meditator, watching present moment, isn't it? Watching present moment, Namarupa rising. So that Namarupa cause seeing. So that person understand only present moment, present time, isn't it? But after understanding present time, easily to understand in the past also similar, like present moment. In the future, whatever coming, Namarupa, that kind, similar. So the present understanding, present time understanding is more important, isn't it? If you clearly understand the present time, Namarupa arising with a cause, or the Namarupa also in the future, in the past, same cause with the cause they are arising. So automatically understand, isn't it? That is very important. If we don't understand present moment, present time, we have a doubt about the past and the future also, isn't it? Clearly understanding the present time, we don't have a doubt for the past time or the future time about the Namarupa and its cause, isn't it? So that's why Pali mentioned Tisu Adasu, three times. Present time, past time, and future time. Namarupasa. Namarupa so is a nama and rupa, mentality and materiality. Powotang happen. Poting happening is happening arava. Take. Kinkan is a doubt. Kinka Vichikecha. Pali is very similar meaning. Kinka also doubt. Kinka also doubt. Vichikecha also doubt. Vidarati. Vidarati is overcome. You can easily overcome doubt. Yeah, we have a lot of doubt about the Nama Rupa because we don't know present time. Nama Rupa coming out with causes we don't know. We have a lot of doubt in future and past also. But if we see present time Nama Rupa with the cause, the other doubt also easily disappear. So that is a very, very important, That's why, the inside wisdom, first and second wisdom is Namarupa Prachita Jnana and Pachya Parikha Jnana. These two jnana, wisdom, is very, very foundation of the Vipassanā. Foundation. Without these two level of wisdom, you are not Vipassanā person. That's a very important. Okay, so that's why here Pali mentioned like this. Okay, so first kinka, Vichikecha is need to be overcome because Vichikecha is make a lot of trouble. A lot of problem is coming from the Vichikecha doubt. Yeah, if you doubt with the other person, even though you are family member, if you have doubt, it's not good. Like this. But here Namarupa more important. Huh? So that's why here Pali mentioned. Kinkan Vidarati overcome. Dana Ginkho. Oh, Vidana Ginkho, sorry. Vidana Ginkho. After beyond the doubt, that person we call Vidana Ginkho. The person who already overcome the doubt, okay, Vidana Ginkho. Kalapa Sammasana Vasena. Oh. Kalapa is a group. Not today one by one. Grouping. That method, that meditation method is grouping. Grouping means in the morning time, Namarupa is like this. Afternoon time, Namarupa is like this. Evening time, Namarupa is like this. Like this, grouping Namarupa. Practice, meditation. So, Kalaba Sammasana. Yeah. Kalaba is a grouping. Sammasana is kind of the analysis. Sammasana. Vasena is according. According to the analysis into the grouping or Namarupa, Tilakkhana. Tilakkhana is three kind of characteristic. Here, Lakkhana is not Sabhava Lakkhana, it's a Samanya Lakkhana. Nija, Dukkha, Anatta. Okay? Tilakkhana is meaning, meaning is Nija, Dukkha, Anatta. These three characteristics is Samanya Lakana. Universal characteristic, isn't it? Not individual characteristic. We have a two kind of characteristic for the Vipassanā. Individual characteristic and universal characteristic. So here Tilakana meaning is universal characteristic, nature, impermanent nature, dukkha, unsatisfactoriness nature, and anatta, no soul nature. Tilakana. Aropito. Oh. Tilakana aropito. Aropito is putting three characteristics. Tilakana aropito. So putting the nama and rupa, mentality and materiality, into three characteristics. Nama or rupa or whatever, they have only three characteristics, isn't it? All that are rising, disappear, rising, disappear. This is the impermanent nature. So that changing is kind of unsatisfactoriness, never satisfied. Yeah. We cannot order, we cannot make a change, that kind of things. Arising and disappear, arising and disappear, unsatisfactoriness, dukkha, lakkhana, dukkha nature, like this. So arabitva meaning is putting the namarupa into three characteristics, nature, characteristic, and dukkha characteristic, and anatta. Okay, so udiyabhaya nupassanaya. Udiya and bhaya. Udiya is arising. Bhaya is a disappearing. Rising and disappear. So watching continuously arising and disappearing is Udiya Bhaya Vipassanā. Vipassanā is a continuously watching. Vipassana is a watching or contemplating. English translation, the Vipassana is a contemplating arising and disappearing of the mentality and materiality. Yeah. Okay. So Pubhabhage, and Pubhabhaga is the previous practicing here. Pubhabhage, Pubha is the previous. Bhaga here is practicing, not the other day. Previous practicing, openly arising, Obasariyo, Obasa, light, Aryo, etc., Dasa, Tankan, Dasa Tank, Vipassanupakilese. Oh. Vipassana upakilese. Upakilesa is a kind of the impurity. Impurity for inside wisdom. 10 kind. There are 10 kind of impurity in the inside wisdom, like a obasa, piti, pasadi. We say and we learn it later. Okay. Like pasadi also, joy, piti, pasadi also kind of the disturbance or the progressing inside wisdom. Yeah. Because somebody at the time very good and strong mindfulness and concentration, that's more that meditator seeing the light, very shining light. At the time they think, oh, I attain, the nibbana, like this. So start that no improvement, no more higher level on the wisdom, the stick in that stage. So that's why we say Vipassanā kilesa. Some kind of the kilesa, but not they are not real kilesa. The real kilesa is just attachment in the Dharma, attachment in the light, or attachment in the PD. That's a kilesa. But the other PD, passaddhi is not kilesa, isn't it? PD passaddhi is not kilesa. PD passaddhi, but if you attach in that PD, in joy, there's a kilesa. So that's why here, we say Vipassanā kilesa. Okay? So that very important to understand. Not real kilesa, but working with the attachment, there's a kind of that kilesa. Okay, so this time impurity of the inside wisdom, higher removed, after removed, higher. So here explains step, many steps, changing. After removing the kind of the impurity of inside wisdom, upakilesa vimodana. Upakilesa vimodana is that impurity of inside wisdom, vimoda is free from the impurity of the inside wisdom, Patibadana. Patibadanyana. Sorry. Patibadanyana. Yeah. Patibadanyana. Jnana is a wisdom. Patibada is the kind of level of wisdom, inside wisdom. After Adinawa, Nibida jnana, Patibada. After Nibida jnana. Nama rupa parichedan sabachaya parikhan tan samasana uriyavaya jnanan cha bingakam aya jnanan adinawa jnanan cha nividan atta or mochidu kamyadan patisankhan sankharupika patisankhan. So parivara jnana. So parivara jnana, that's kind of parivara. Parivara is a kind of the practice wisdom. Magodi. Magod is the path. Path or way to the Vipassanā. Like this. Magodi, iti. Iti like this. Wawa tapidoa. Wawa tapidoa make an analysis. Udayam, Bahaya. Udayam is arising. Bahaya is removing. So more the level of wisdom higher and higher, Udaya arising is no need. At the time, just only Bhanga Nupassana. Bhanga is disappearing. Yeah, contemplating on the disappearing, not arising. Yeah, so changing. The level of wisdom more higher at the time, we don't need arising. Just disappearing, watching disappear. This is a depend on the level of wisdom. But for the beginner, can't do directly that situation. No, don't do that. It's not the right way. And after getting step by step wisdom level, wisdom increase more and more higher, yeah, automatically arising is disappear. Arising is not no need. Yeah. Only disappearing, watching disappearing. Contemplating on the disappearing. So Benga Vipassanā Patawa rich. Patawa rich. So Benga Jnana, this is a Benga Jnana, isn't it? Benga Jnana level. The Benga Jnana level means the understanding the disappearing clearly. Every Namarupa, every single moment, disappearing, clearly seen with your wisdom level. That is we call Benga Jnana, isn't it? So reach that kind of level of wisdom, what happened? Nirandara. Nirandara meaning is ni is a no. Andara is the gap, isn't it? So Nirandaram is a no gap. That meaning is Nirandaram meaning is continuously. No gap meaning is continuously. Ali direct meaning is no gap. Ni andara. Nirandara is a ni andara. But the meaning is continuously. Okay? Nirandaram continuously. Benga Vipassanā na. Contemplating in the disappearing. Benga Vipassanā. Vipassanā is contemplating. Contemplating in disappearing of Nama and Rupa. Vayato. Vayato disappearing. Upatitesu. Yeah. Upatitesu is disappearing. Upatita is in your mind appearing. Upatitesu. Upatitesu is appear in your mind. Disappearing. Every day is just disappearing like this. Sabba Sankharesu. Oh. Sabba is all. Sankhara is here Namarupa. Okay? Here Namarupa is Sankhara. Sabba Sankharesu. All Namarupa, mentality and materiality, they be dando. Maybe dando means very no enjoyment. No enjoyment. Like every day same food, if you eat, you don't want to see that kind of food, isn't it? Like this. Namarupa, all the time Namarupa disappear. So you so disappointed in the Namarupa. That situation we call Nibida. Nibidando is that level of wisdom is a Nibida Jnana. We call it wisdom level. Inside wisdom level is a Nibida Jnana. No enjoying in the Namarupa. That kind of wisdom level you reach. Okay? Nibidando, we reach Jando. So you don't have enjoyment in material and mentality. How you make attachment in the Namarupa, isn't it? That here that meaning we reach Jando, no attachment. No attachment in Namarupa. mentality and materiality. Okay? We reach and know. So the level of wisdom, little, step by step, increasing like this. We reach and know, we moach and know. So you want to be free. You want to be free from Namarupa. At the time, very, very strongly. We mochando, the Pali. We mocha is freedom. Yatak kamena. Yatak kamena means step by step. Chattaro fu Ariya Maki noble path. Ariya Maki noble path. Papunitawa. After which Arhata Pali, the Arhan fruition, Patitaya. Patitaya reach Ekuna Visati Vidasa. Ekuna Visati is Ekuna is less than 1. Visati is 20, 19. 19. Ekuna Visati is 19. Veda is different. 19 different kind of Pachawakana Jnanasa. Reviewing wisdom. Pachawakana Jnana. So Pachawakana Jnana is a 19 kind. 19 different kind. Pachawakana Jnana. Pariyandang, Pariyanda is and. Pato, rich. Sadi Wakasa. Sa is a Saha. Dewa is a celestial wall. Dewa Lok. Dewa Sadi Wakasa. With the celestial wall, Lokasa. Lokasa is wall. So Sadi Wakasa, Lokasa, with the celestial wall, Ekadakineo. Yeah, Ekadakineo is become the Arahant. Ega is the best. Dakinia is the recipient. Ega Dakineo Hodi become the Arahant. The meaning. Okay. So these many steps. The step, many level of wisdom changing like this, step by step. So happen explain here. Okay, since the English translation is having defined mentality and materiality in that way, the meditator seek is a good condition. So with such is find the condition of the mentality and materiality. So the meditator overcome his doubt about the way or the mentality and materiality occurrence in the 3 division of the time. 3 division of time is in the present time, in past time, and future time. So his doubt being overcome, he attribute the 3 characteristics. 3 characteristic nature to Kanata, beginning with that suffering to the mentality and materiality. and comprehending them by guru. Guru is a kalapa. He abandoned the tongue imperfection or insight, wisdom, beginning with the illumination. Illumination is obasa. Obasa, piti, pasadi, like this. That kind of the Vipassanā and purity. So which arise in the first stage of the contemplating rise and fall. Rise and fall is arising and disappearing. He defined as the path or the knowledge way, which is free from these imperfections. The Vipassanā Kilesa. He reached that contemplating the dissolution or disappearing by the burning. All the attention to the arising. One all formation here sankhara, sabha sankhara. But in my translation formation, but it is namarupa, isn't it? All namarupa. One all namarupa has appear as a tara, a terror, owing to the contemplating of their as incessant dissolution. Non-stop disappearing. He becomes the disappointed toward them, Amaruba. His greed for them fade away. So he is liberated from them. The vimochana, liberation or freedom. After he has reached the full noble path into succession, and then he's begun established in the fruition of the arahantship, he at last attained to the 19 kind of reviewing knowledge, Pachavakana Jnana, and he began fit to receive the highest gift, highest donation from the war with the deity, with the celestial being. Yeah. Okay. And then Bali explained Idavada Jasa. Idavada Jasa. Jasa. Idavada Jasa. Ja plus Asa. Okay. So Idavada Ja, according to that explanation, Idavada Ja. Idavada Ja, according to that explanation, Asa, for the meditator who practice mindfulness and breathing, anapanasati meditation. Kanana, counting method, are studying, kadoa, make, after make, Vipassanā Puriyosana, and at the Vipassanā. Puriyosana is and. Vipassanā Puriyosana means and at the Vipassanā. Anapanasati Samadhi Bhavana. Anapanasati Samadhi Bhavana. As in breath and out breath, mindfulness and concentration, meditation, samatha, hondi iti. Samatha hondi meaning is finish or successful. Samatha hondi, successful. Iti like this, ayan. That explanation is sabakarato. Sabba akarado, all aspects. In all aspects, sabakarato, patama chatoka vanana. Patama is a first, chatuka is a full group, vanana is a commentary or explain Titi. Okay. So this here the Pali in English translation is in that point, his development of concentration through the mindfulness of breathing, beginning with the counting and ending with the looking back, but not looking back, ending with the Vipassanā is completed. English translation here, looking back, not looking back. Vipassanā Pariyosana is not looking back. Vipassanā Pariyosana is and at the starting with the samatha, counting meditation, counting method, and then at the end Vipassana. Combine samatha meditation and Vipassana meditation. That meaning. Okay, so completed. This is a commentary on the first turret in all aspects. Okay, so first one is first full guru is like this. So sadowa asasadi, sadowa pasasadi, digan wa asasando, digan asasami bajanadi, rasan wa pasasando, rasan pasasami bajanadi, like this. That kind of full aspect. In Mahasatipatthana Sutta as well. So Buddha mentioned like this. Okay. Then we go to the next one. Next second full group is here Itare Supana. Itare Supana. Iteresu means the other. Bana, more explaining here, Iteresu from the first four group, the other one, Tisu Chatokesu. Tisu is a three, isn't it? Tisu is a three, Chatoka is a four group. And another three four group. Yasama, because wisdom is a separately. Wisdom. Separately, Kamathana, Bhavanayo. Kamathana meditation, Bhavana is a developing, Nayo is a way or method. The developing meditation method, Nama means no meaning that one. The Kamathana Bhavana Nayo Nama. Nati is there's no developing the meditation way separately. Tasama, therefore, Anupada Vonana Nayiniva. Nu is one after another continuously. Bada is a what? Vonana is explaining. Explaining detail. Nayina Nayiniva, only way. Only way or the explaining continuously the what by what. Tesan, for that, even like this, at all meaning, readable should be understood. So piti piti pati samvediti. Piti pati samvedi meaning is pite. Pite is piti, joy. Pite pati samvedita. Pati samvedita, pati separately. San is a well. Vidita is a knowing. Pati Sanvidita Karondo. Karondo is a make. Pagadang, obviously, Karondo. The meaning is, Pati Sanvidita Karondo meaning is difficult to understand. So another Pali word Buddha mentioned, Pagadang Karondo. Pagadang is very clearly appear in the mind, in the wisdom. Pagadang Karondo. Okay? Asasa Sami, I make an inbred. Pasasa Sami, I make an outbred. Iti like this. Pasasa Sami, Pasasa Sami iti. Iti like this. Sikkati, practice. Sikkati is a practice. Tatha, in that Piti Pati Samvedi Pali, Tatha. Tatha is referred to the Piti Pati Samvedi, the Pali. Piti Pati Samvedi, in the Pali, Dvihakarehi. Dvihakare is a Dvihi Akare. Dvihakare is a together, two words together combined. Dvihi Akare. Dvihakare is a Dvihi plus Akare. Okay? Dvihi is a two, Akare is aspect, two kind of aspect, two way. Okay? Two aspect, two way. Piti Pati Samvedita Hondi. Piti is the joy. Pati Samvedi is make a very clearly understanding in the mind how Aramana Doja as a Aramana, as an object, Aramana Doja, and Asamoha Doja. No Asamoha, Moha is no ignorance. So two kinds. As an object, very clearly should be clearly that object should be very clear. Asamoha Doja means the no ignorance, no moha. The meaning is your wisdom also very clearly understand that pity. That pity is what happened. What is the nature of pity? Like this. Wisdom understand clearly in the true way. Dvihakare. Aramana doja, asamoha doja. Okay. So here English translation is announcing there is no separate method for developing the meditation subject in the case of the other turret, other four turret, the three turret. Their meaning therefore need only to be understood according to the what commentary. He trained us, I shall breathe in, I shall breathe out, experiencing happiness or joy. That is making happiness known, making it play here in the happiness or joy is experienced in two ways, with the object, with the non-confusion. English translation, asamoah is a non-confusion. It's a no ignorance. Okay. Okay, so Pali mode explaining here katan. Oh. Katan aramana do piti patisavedita hondi. This is a question. How the piti, joy or happiness clearly appear in the meditative mind as a meditation object. How? So Buddha made that question because the Buddha want to answer that question clearly. Okay? So how we make it? To appear in the mind, the piti is like a meditation object, clearly appear in the meditative mind. How? Here explain. Sapidike. Sapidike. Sa is together. Sahat. Together. Sa. Pidike is a piti is a joy and happiness. With the piti. That means with the piti. Sapidike. With the piti, with the joy, with the happiness. Dwe jhana. Oh, two kind of jhana. So jhana absorption is, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So first jhana is vitaka, vichara, piti. Piti is together. So first jhana is a sapitike with the piti, isn't it? Understand? And then second jhana also with the piti. Third jhana also with the piti, isn't it? But fourth jhana, no. Fifth jhana, no. Isn't it? So, but here the jhana is sometimes explained fifth jhana, sometimes explained fourth jhana. Two kind. Here, fourth jhana method, not fifth jhana method. So fourth jhana method means in fifth jhana, first jhana and second jhana combined. That's why we only count fourth jhana. So first jhana, second jhana combined. There's in the fourth jhana is a first jhana and second jhana is with the piti. Third jhana and fourth jhana is without piti. You have to understand. Okay. So yeah. So that's the situation mentioned here. Sapiti ke dwe jhani. Two kind of jhana. First jhana and second jhana is working with piti. That's why that jhana we call sapiti ke jhani. Samma pichadi. Attain. Samma pichadi. Attain. Tassa. Tassa is that meditator who attain the kind of jhana. Samapatti kani. During the attainment moment, kani is a moment. During the attainment, the moment of attainment, samapatti kani, jhana patilabhena. Jhana is a jhana, patilabha is a getting. According to the getting jhana, so first jhana or second jhana, whatever, these jhana is working with the piti. So they are Sappiti jhana. Sappitika jhana, isn't it? So that jhana. So la jhana pati lavena means first jhana present, first jhana samapatti moment. Second jhana present, second jhana samapatti moment, isn't it? So two different kind of jhana. First jhana and second jhana is a sappitika with the jhana, with the PD working. So first jhana present, attainment is just only first jhana, samapatti. Second jhana present, attainment is second jhana, samapatti. So at the moment, okay, aramana door, according to the object, meditation object, piti pati samvedita hondi. Piti is very clearly appear in the meditative mind. Because at the time, no hindrances, nivarana. So very clearly, the meditation object is very clearly because of no disturbance. No disturbance of the mantra hindrances, nivarana. That's why. So aramanasa patisamveditata. So the reason is aramanasa, the meditation object, patisamvedita, very clear. Very clearly appear. Because of that reason, Aramanado Pati Samvedi Hondi. We say like this. Okay? And then another one. Katan Asamohado. Katan how? Asamohado means without ignorance, without moha. How? How we? So here Buddha answer, Sapiti ke dvejani. Similar, huh? Sapiti ke is with the piti. Dvejani is first jhana, second jhana. Is walking with the piti. So samabhijidwa, that kind of jhana attain after attainment, samapatti. Uttaya is emerging from that. Jhana sambayodam. Oh. Jhana sambayodam is with the jhana associated piti, joy or happiness. Khayado. Khayado is disappear. Vayado. Khayado, same meaning. Disappearing. Samasadi, analyze. Okay? Tassa. Tassa is that meditator, for that meditator, tassa, Vipassanā khani. Oh. At the moment of Vipassana meditation, Vipassanā khani. Lakhana pativedena. Lakhana is a characteristic, three characteristics: nature, impermanent characteristic, dukkha, unsatisfactoriness characteristic, anatta, no soul characteristic. So the three characteristics. Lakhana pativedena is a penetrated understanding. Penetrated understanding, three characteristics. Lakhana pativedena. Okay? So pativedena is a penetrated understanding. Very deeply, that means very deeply understanding. Okay? Penetrated understanding means they're very deeply understanding is we call here asamohado. Asamohado without ignorance. Piti patisamvedita hondi. Clearly knowing the piti in the meditative mind without ignorance is asamohado here. Okay. Okay. So here English translation is how is the happiness experience with the object, meditation object. So meditator attain the two jhana in which happiness is present. At the time when he has actually entered upon them, happiness experience with the object owing to obtaining the jhana because of the experiencing of the object. So this is aramanato. And then how with no confusion? Asamohato. One after entering upon the jhana stage and emerging from one of these two jhana, accompanied by the happiness, he comprehends with the insight wisdom that happiness associated with the jhana as liable to the destruction and to fall, to disappear. Then at actual time of the insight, wisdom, the happiness is experienced with the non-confusion, without ignorance, moha, owing to the penetrated understanding of its characteristic, impermanent nature, and so on. Okay, so that is a very important stage. Piti pati samvedi, asa saisamiti sekhati. Buddha mentioned in the Vipassanā Sutta as well, isn't it? In the Vipassanā Sutta, is a piti pati samvedi, asa saisamiti sekhati. Like this. Pasambayangaya sankara. Like this, etc. etc. So here piti pati samvedi, piti explained here. Okay, so Odanyi dan, Odanyi edan, Odanhi edan. Odanhi edan. Three words combined. Odan is a talk. He, it is true. Edan, that kind of Pali, Odan, Buddha talk. Where? Patisambhidaya. Patisambhida, Pali. Yeah, that's why I'm, many times Patisambhida is good to learn. The Pali is good to learn. Later we will learn that kind of Pali, Patisambhida. Patisambhida is explain many kind of the understanding what the Buddha used. So Buddha mentioned that Pali in the Patisambhida like this. Here. Digam asasa wasena chidasa ekagadam awikeban pajana do sadi upatadita hodi daya sadiya tena jnanena sa pidi Vidita hodi. This is for long in breath. And then similarly, long out breath. Diga pasa sa wasena. Blah blah blah. Dot meaning is chidasa. Awikiban pajana do sadi. Upatita hodi. Daya sadiya dena jnanena sa sati asabidi Padisamvidita hodi. Like this, similar, huh? So Digan long. After long, short. Rasan asasa wasina chidasa ekagadam awikebam bhajana do sadi ubatita hodi. Daya sadiya tena jnanena sapidi padisamvidita hodi. Like this. Very similar. That's why in Bali, no completely mention. Dot meaning is you need to again and again that sentence make. And then short in breath, out breath, sorry. Short out breath. So rasan, pasasa, wasina, chidasa, eke kadang, awikeban, pajana do, sadi, ubatita hodi. Daya sadiya tena jnanena sabidi upasanvidita hodi. Like this. And then another step. Sabagaya badisamvedi asasa wasena chidasa ekagadam awikebam pajanato sadi ubatita hodi daya sadiya tena jnanena sabidi padisamvidita hodi. Similar, huh? Like that. Okay. And then another step. Pasambayam kaya sankharam asasa pasasa wasena chidasa ekagadam awikebam pajanato sadi upatita hodi. Like this. So in the this Pali is in Patisambhida. In the Patisambhida, Buddha mentioned. So that Pali English translation is, for there is said in the Patisambhida Pali, when he know the unification. Unification is a ekagada. In Pali, ekagada is a unification meaning is a concentration, isn't it? Similar. Unification meaning is a concentration. The concentration of mind. Ekagada, awikeban. Awikeba meaning is a no distraction. No distraction through law in breath. Pajana dosati ubatita hoti. Mindfulness is established in him. Law in breath is a digang asasa wasena. Chitasa ikekadan. Chitasa is the mind is very powerful concentration. Always keep in mind, no distraction, no wandering. Pajanado is, understanding with the wisdom. Sadi ubatita hodi. Very established mindfulness established. So by means of the mindfulness and knowledge, taya sadiya tena jnanena, the meaning. By means of that mindfulness and that knowledge. Knowledge is a wisdom, okay? Pali is a te taya sadiya tena jnanena sabidi, or that happiness or joy. That happiness is expedient. Padisamvidita hodi. Padisamvidita is a knowing. Expedient meaning here is a knowing. Knowing the happiness very clearly. Padisamvidita hodi. And also very similarly in a long out-breath. That's why here English translation. One he know the unification of mind and non-distraction through the long out breath. The meaning is he practiced long out breath with the meditation object, long out breath, continuously practicing. At that time, his mind has a very powerful concentration and no wandering. That means no odicca at the time, more powerful, the mind. The mindfulness is very strong, established. The understanding wisdom is more. Okay? So similarly through short in-breath, similarly through short out-breath, similar, very similar. Through in-breath, out-breath, experiencing the whole body. Sabakaya Patisamvedi. So at that time, more concentration power. So you can spread the meditation object, the whole body. Through in-breath and out-breath, tranquilizing the body information, mindfulness is established in him. Like this. So practice meditation step by step in that way. In Pali, Vipassanā Pali is mentioned, what the Buddha mentioned like this. So Vipassanā Pali is very good to study. Yeah. Later we learn that kind of Vipassanā Pali, okay? Okay, so Pali continued, not finished yet. The Pali is Vipassanā Pali is Teya Sadiya Dena Jnanena. Very similar. Sabidi Vipassanā Hodi. So Teya Sadiya is a very powerful mindfulness. That very powerful mindfulness. Tena Jnanena, that very powerful wisdom. Okay. Sabidi, that happiness or joy. Vipassanā Hodi, very clearly understanding the nature of piti. The nature of piti is very clearly understanding at the time. Okay. Avijjado. Sabidi. Avijjado. Avijja is avijja is in the abiding. Avijjana. Panchadara avijjana, manodara avijjana, avijjana. Avijjana is abiding. Avijjado. Avijjado is abiding to the jhana. Sabidi, that kind of piti is Vipassanā Hodi, clearly. Because the piti is one jhana feather, isn't it? Piti is one of the jhana feather. So the person who attained the jhana, that person watching the piti clearly understanding that piti, isn't it? That's mentioned here. Avijjado sabidi Vipassanā Hodi, very clearly understand. One, the abiding the jhana, piti is one of the jhana feather. That's why that piti is very clearly appear in the meditative mind. Very clearly understanding that meaning. Clearly understanding in the meditative mind. Okay? And then jhana to. Passato. Jhana do is a knowing. Jhana. Passato is a watching. Seeing. Knowing, seeing that person. Pachavakana do reviewing. Three different moments. Jhana do, Passado, Pachavakana do. Three different moments. Jhana do is a knowing that the knowing the jhana feather, seeing the jhana feather, reviewing the jhana feathers. So jhana feathers including the kind of the PT. So Chidan, the mind is a data hado. A data hado. A data hado means very strongly. Data hado. Sadhaya with the sadha with the confidence. Adi mochado. Adi mochado is seeing. That's we say in English. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing in English. Huh? Without seeing, we cannot believe. Just believing is without seeing very dangerous. Just believing anything, just believe everything, just believe without seeing. Without seeing means without seeing by wisdom, isn't it? That's dangerous because everybody talking, you believe, that's problem. That here not that kind of believing. Sadaya adimochato. Very strongly believing because of sada, because of the seeing with believing. Okay? That's very important. Yeah. Very, very important. In the Buddhism, we need that kind of faith, that kind of confidence. Yeah. Sada. Sadaya adimuchato. Or another one. Viriyan or Virya is effort. Effort. Pakkanato. Pakkanato means take effort. Take effort. Yeah. Everything, whatever we do, we need effort, isn't it? Effort is very important, whatever we do. So in the meditation, more we need that kind of effort. Meditation effort. Sama Vayama. In the Eightfold Noble Path, we say right effort. Sama Vayama. So here, Pali mentioned Viriya Pakkanato. Pakkanato means very strongly effort make. And then Sati, many Dharma we need. Sati is mindfulness. Upatapayato, establish, very strongly establish. Okay? Very strongly establish. Upatapayato. Chitan Samadhado. Chitan is a mind. But mind here, mind means concentration. Samadhi dhad. Samadhado. Samadhado is a focus. Strongly focusing. Very strongly focused in the meditation object. Okay? Samadhado. And then Panyaya. Here Panyaya, wisdom with the wisdom, Pajanato. Very clearly understanding. Pajanato. Very clearly understanding. So step by step here, man is explaining here with the many dhamma. Sada, Viriya, Chitta, Sada, Viriya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. Isn't it? 5 kind. Anyway, 5 kind. And then Abhinyayam. Oh, Abhinyaya is special. Abhinyaya special. Nyaya is understanding. Abhinyayam, special understanding in the Four Noble Truth. Abhinyayam. Pranyaya. Oh, yeah, Pranyaya. Pranyaya is a 2 kind of Pranyaya. We have the Hana Pranyaya, Tirana Pranyaya. So we say like this. Anyway, so Pranyaya is completely understanding in dukkha, the satya. Ahadava. Ahadava is which we remove the kilesa. Ahadava is removing the samudaya satya kilesa. Kilesa is especially we say samudaya satya. Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is we have to develop a Four Noble Path. Magga satya. Abhidhamma. Satchikadava. Satchikadava is we have to understand the Nibbana, Nirodha Satya. So four Satya here. Satchikadava is Nirodha Satya. Nibbana. Nibbana is Nirodha Satya. So to understand the Nirodha Satya, Satchikadava, Satchikaroto. Satchikaroto is make understanding the Nirodha Satya Nibbana. Sabidi, that piti is Patisamvidita Hondi. So very well, clearly appear in the mind, meditative mind. Even like this, Sabidi, that kind of happiness, Patisamvidita Hondi in the Patisamvita Mega Pali, Mega Patisamvita Pali, the Buddha mentioned like this. Okay? So, in English translation here is by means of the mindfulness and that knowledge, Daya, Sadiya, Tena, Jnanena, Sabidi, that happiness, Patisamvidita Hoti is experience. It is experienced by him when he adopt, Awajato, when he know, when he see, when he review, Janado, Pasado, Pachawakanado, when he know, when he see, when he review, now steady in his mind. Chitta Adi Tanado. Chitta is well established, mind is well established, very concentrated, very stabilized. Mind is very stabilized. And then resort with the faith. Sadaya Adimuchato. Faith, Sadaya. And Viriyan Pakanado. Viriyan Pakanado means exert or put effort. Energy. Viriya. Energy. Viriyan Pakanado. Sati Upatapayado. Establish mindfulness. And Chitta Sama Tahado. That's why I told you. Chitta here, Chitta is not Chitta. Sometimes we say Pali Chitta, but there is Samadhi, concentration. Ekagata. Be careful. Okay? So Chitta Samadhado means that the Ekagata is very strongly concentrated in the mind. Panyaya Bhajanado, understand with the wisdom clearly. Abhidhamma, directly know what is to be directly known. That means Abhidhamma is we much understand what dukkha satya. Dukkha satya is if we don't understand dukkha satya, kilesa has no shape. So how we remove the kilesa, isn't it? It's only the way is trying to understand the dukkha satya, the truth of suffering. When we understand the truth of suffering, we can easily remove the kilesa. That's why Abhidhamma means we must understand the first noble truth of suffering. This is our very important step. Why we practice Vipassanā meditation? Because we want to understand dukkha satya, the truth of suffering. That's why we practice Vipassanā. Because without understanding the dukkha satya, we cannot remove kilesa, manda defilement. Because manda defilement has no shape, no color, no touching, cannot possible without understanding the dukkha satya. That's why Abhidhamma, Prajna, two-step. Prajna Pahadava. Prajna is after understanding the dukkha satya, we easily remove. Prajna here, Pahana Prajna, Pahana Pahadava should be removed. What remove? Namarupa? No. If we remove the Namarupa, we have no life, we will die, isn't it? So Buddha not recommend that kind of meaning. You should remove only manda defilement in the Namarupa, body and mind. Not body and mind, no need to remove the body and mind. Just remove the kilesa, manda defilement, arising in the body and mind. That's Prajna Pahadava. So fully understand what is to be fully understood. Okay? And then abandon what is to be abandoned. So second, the noble truth, samudaya satya, should be removed, should be abandoned. Okay? That step is very important. Four noble truth, step by step like this. To remove the manda defilement, first we need to understand dukkha satya. So connect like this. So how we understand the dukkha satya, first noble truth, how? We need to practice. Bhavvedava. So developed. Developed, what is to be developed? Meaning is Eightfold Noble Path we have to develop. We have to develop Eightfold Noble Path. Right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. These Eightfold Noble Paths should be developed. So Bhavvedava, the Pali meaning. So there is a way only. Without Eightfold Noble Path, we cannot understand the First Noble truth of suffering. We cannot. If we cannot, we also cannot abandon manda, defilement, kilesa. That's why we must practice, we must develop Eightfold Noble Path. Okay? So, after practice, after develop the Eightfold Noble Path, after understanding the truth of suffering, and after removing the kilesa, manda defilement, what we get, the benefit is Sachikadavan, Nirodha Satya, freedom, free from the body and mind. Yeah, the freedom. It's a Nibbana. Free from kilesa. Yeah, that's what we call Nibbana should be. Really, really, realized. So Sachikadavan is realized. In English translation, realized what is to be realized. English translate like this. Nibbana should be realized. Yeah. That kind of benefit we will get. So it is the way happiness experience step by step like this. So we can make a happiness. Piti is meditation object to develop in that step by step. Because piti is nama, isn't it? Piti is nama. Piti is a mentality. So mentality is dukkha satya. When we practice the Eightfold Noble Path as meditation object is a piti, so we will understand the truth of suffering. Piti is rise and disappear, rise and disappear, rise and disappear, and like this we will see it. Oh, that is dukkha, suffering. Really, really suffering. We understand like this. So no attachment in that piti. How it is good, it doesn't matter. No attachment. Just piti appear, okay, let go. We don't need to take it. We don't need to grab it. So that is a freedom. That is a kind of the free from the attachment. Kilesa removed. So like this, we practice in that way. Okay. So yeah, that is very important. So it is in the way happiness has to be experienced in the meditation. So step by step, understanding with the very strong mind, very strong confidence, saddha, very great effort, vidya, very established mindfulness, very strong concentration, very clearly understanding. So with these power of mind, we can make it. We can complete our meditation by understanding dukkha satya, by removing the samudaya satya, by developing the magga satya, And by realizing the Niyora, such a Four Noble Truth, isn't it? You complete the Four Noble Truth at the time. So, yeah, there is a Vipassana meditation. Our main goal is to happen these situation, these step by step, happening in our mind. Yeah. So that is very important to understand like this. So that's why Pali explain the way. Okay, so I think today we stop here. So maybe next week we are more explaining in Pali a little bit more to yeah understanding kind of. Okay, so thank you very much for your watching. So the more you understand like this, the more you why we need to practice insight meditation, Vipassana. So what is the main goal of Vipassana? And during the practice of Vipassana meditation, what is the developing of our mind? What's the changing of the mental power? And how we should understand how we remove what kind of thing. So various kind thing like this here explaining, clearly understanding. So the meditation is how important, and we understand why we need to practice meditation more and more. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teaching lasts longer and longer in the universe. So the more Buddha teaching lasts longer, the more we can get the benefit from the teaching. So please sing Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu in 3 times. Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idame bunya asawakayang wan hodu. Idame bunya nibbanasa pacayo hodu. Idame bunya megapala nyanasa pacayo hodu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.